Alrighty, now I have something a little different. It is a classical guitar piece, a quite famous one, Minuet in G by Johann Sebastian Bach, kind of a famous guy. But anyway, this is just sort of like my little shorter version of it, because it's a fairly complex little piece. But this, I sort of made it a little bit easier for ukulele. I checked a few things online, and it was surprising. Most of the versions I could find online for ukulele, they changed it to a different key. So a lot of them were like in the key of F instead of G. So the name of the song is Minuet in G. That means it's in the key of G. So they changed it to F, just to make it a little easier to play on ukulele. So I sort of messed around with it and came up with a nice way to play it. Fairly easy, fairly simple. And it's in the key of G because, you know, it's Minuet in G. Has to be in G. But anyway, so it's a lot of single note things, but it then has some little double note things. Some of them are like two strings next to each other. Some of them are strings sort of further apart. I guess I could have done that also, but oh yeah, I remember why I didn't do that. Because if we do that, our fingers are at the 3rd, 4th, and 5th frets. And then the next thing we need to do is go like 7, 5, 7, and 8. So, I did it that way. But anyway, it'll all be typed out, as usual. So, it's fairly simple. The rhythm for it, it's in 3/4 time. So it's 3. And we definitely want to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and, because there are a lot of 8th notes. So those are the, you know, 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and kind of things. So the main rhythm for it, for the most part, is like a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Why did I count 4? 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So it's 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. So that kind of a rhythm to it. And that is the standard rhythm for a minuet. If you remember, waltzes are also in 3/4 time, but they don't have this little more of a strict rhythm. So this rhythm that I just clapped out, you could use in a waltz, but staying with it for most if not all of a piece really makes it a minuet. It's sort of a special little type of a waltz, sort of. But anyway, so again, it'll be all written out, okay, but fairly easy. I'm going to go over some of the fingers that I would use, okay, and I'm going to break it up into what I have written out is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 measures long. And again, that's also sort of a minuet form. The A section, the first section, tends to be 2 sections, 8 measures for each section. So that's just sort of a normal minuet form. But anyway, so the first is 0 and 5, and I would use my first finger, because then we're going to go 7, 5, 7, 8. So is the first 2 measures. Okay, so if you watch my fingers, So a little bit strange there. I played the 7 on the C string with my second finger, then the next 5 on the next string, first finger, the 7 second finger, the 8 third finger, then the 2 notes, the 7 and the 5 on the top 2 strings. I then slid my third finger back down. I certainly could have gone like that, but for some reason that feels comfortable to me. I don't know, that's just what I naturally went to. So again, the first 2 measures. Okay, then the next 2 measures. So the C string in that note there, again with the first finger, because we're going to do more stuff up here. And then 8, 10, 7, 9, and 7 and 10. So the next 2 measures is okay, then we have 8 and 0 on that string. So 8, 10, 8, 7, 5, 7 with the 0 on the G. 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, 3. So 2 on the 2 middle strings, 2, then 3 on the E, so 1 and 2 and 3 and is that last measure of the first 8 measures. So hopefully that makes sense. Then we have, and it starts off again sort of similar, a little different. So here I'm using, again, 3rd and 1st for the 7 and 5. That's just comfortable for me. Now I'm going to the 2nd finger for that 7 on the C string. And just like the beginning, although it started with, I went to the 2nd finger for that next note, this I'm doing the same thing. Starting with 2 different notes at the same time for the second 8 measure section. But then so the first 2 measures very similar, like I said, to the first 2 measures of the first section. Ah. Okay, I'm going to play that right now. Play it correctly now. I'm going to play it correctly now. Yay. Then first finger. I forgot. And then for that little bit, yeah, I like that better actually. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So I'm going to change that. So yeah, I'm sort of going like from my memory of how the song goes and everything to make a slight edit. Then the 8 in the 0. same thing as the first half. Same thing as the first half again. Is it? Yes, it is. So the ending of the second half is different. So it ends up being different. Why am I doing that wrong? That's what I wanted. Pretty simple. So that is, excuse me, is Minuet in G, Johann Sebastian Bach, and hope you enjoy that. It's a nice little piece. It's very pretty. And also, I wanted to mention, I recorded last weekend a bunch of little ukulele pieces, some of the ones that we've gone over, and I recorded them and put together like a little ukulele concert on YouTube. So you can definitely look that up and check it out. I have them, it's on my like YouTube channel, I guess, and I have them all in a playlist as individual songs, and some of them are like 3 or 4 minutes because I chat a little bit at the beginning. Some of them are like 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes because they chat much less, and the songs are shorter, whatever. But kind of cool, and I was, working on them, teaching you these things, and decided, hey, I have a bunch of stuff. I'm going to do a little concert thing. So I did. So if you want to check that out, that would be really cool. Really nice. Let me know what you think of it. And that's about it. If there's any of those little ukulele pieces that I did that we didn't do for like a lesson or anything, by all means let me know. If there's something that you were like, oh, I really like that one, I want to do that one, just let me know. So that's about it. And actually one of them, the last one, I pretty much just made up on the spot. I wanted to do like 10 because that's like a nice round number, and I had 9 of them, and I figured before I started the recording, I figured, you know what, I'm going to see if I can just come up with a 10th one sort of right then and there, and I did. It's not great, but it's okay. It's kind of neat. It has a cool little fast ukulele thing in it that I thought was kind of neat. But anyway, so that's it. Hope you have been enjoying all of this so far. And let me know if there's anything that you want to learn, that you want me to show you, anything in particular. And I will be more than happy to show you. Okay? So, anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. And that's about it. Oh, and a good Thanksgiving. Okay? Happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys for the next lesson.